we want to do something that we've never done before. We want to do a kids' Christmas offering. We recognize that there's need all over our city and really all over the world. And we want to step in to that need, to that brokenness. We don't want to stand at a distance. As a church, man, we've got a history in our short 6 years of just being so generous to needs in our city. So I want to call us to that spot again, right here in the heart of the Christmas season, to pull our eyes and our focus off of just kind of our self. You know, it's easy to get in there and just like, we're going to have the best Christmas ever. Like, what if we made this the best Christmas ever by making sure that there was needs met all over the city and all over the world? So here's what we're going to do. We got that little vision card in your program for you that you got on your chair. I want you to grab that. Just look at this with me. On December 11th, which is in 4 weeks, we're going to invite all of us to give. Every dollar of this offering is going to go straight to these 4 needs that we are presenting to you right now. One is this. We feed kids every Friday at Farwell Elementary. These are kids that come in early to school for breakfast, get lunch for free, and then go home on the weekends with hopefully some food somewhere. And we choose to provide food for them over the weekend. This event thing called Bites to Go, and it's such a cool time. And we put notes in their lunches. We're just loving these kids amidst their need. Like, just to feed hungry kids in our city is such a reality. And I pray that your heart would be moved to give so that we can respond. Maybe some of you want to even just put on your connection card Bites to Go because you want to go on Friday, this Friday, and like help deliver lunch. Like, we'd love to get you involved in that time. Also, we give to a thing that we call One Heart. One Heart Spokane has become an event that we do every year, getting kids ready to go back to school. Last year, we gave close to $20,000 to buy brand new pairs of shoes, haircuts, brand new sweatshirts to thousands of kids in 3 different locations across our city. Hearts were moved as we engaged with real needs of real people in our city. This year, man, the team is already researching and figuring out how are we going to meet real needs, not just throw money at people in our city. Like, shoes are a massive need. Talking about hygiene, socks and underwear, like massive need for kids going back to school. Like haircuts, we're going to be all about that. Sweatshirts, like we want to provide for kids in need in our city. All of this money that we're going to give on December 11th is going to be us stepping in to these needs, to this brokenness in our city. In addition to that, and we love the opportunity to send as many kids and youth to camp as possible around here. It's expensive. Usually about $250 a student to go to camp. But by our giving, we could reduce it down to like $100 a kid, make it more affordable, provide scholarships for kids that couldn't go. Like, lives are being changed at summer camp. Kids camp, man, our first year we hosted one here on site. It was amazing. We learned a ton. We messed up a bunch and we won a bunch. And this year is going to be an amazing year for us to continue to reach as many kids as possible in that moment, make it as affordable as possible as we give. And the last thing is this. Never done anything internationally before as a church. We just haven't had that avenue or that opportunity. My daughter and I went with the Whitworth men's soccer team to Cape Town, South Africa in January. Some of you heard of this trip. And while we were there, we got teamed up with a team, a ministry called Ubuntu, which means together. This is a football club. Football is soccer in everywhere else in the world except for here in the U.S. You know that, right? And the people of Cape Town are massively segregated. In the close-in city is the richest of the rich, and on the outskirts of the city are the poorest of the poor. And out there in these townships on the outskirts where we were ministering during that whole 3.5-week trip, we were seeing this team, Ubuntu, this football club, take soccer as an opportunity to make disciples of these little kids who view their only way out of this massive poverty through this game of football that they love so much. And so they started providing clubs for these kids, pulling them out of these broken townships on purpose, discipling them, providing a house for them to live in during the week, and then educating them at private schools. And we have an opportunity to team up with them in the fall of 2017. Ubuntu wants to take all the money they're spending on all the private education for dozens and dozens of kids, and they want to funnel all that money towards their own school that they want to launch in the fall of 2017. And we have a chance right now to engage with them financially and help them get this school off the ground. Some of you are teachers in the room. They need you for a year, for 2 years. Some of you are about to graduate with a teaching degree. Maybe God's calling you to be in South Africa for a year, to give your life that way. But I believe that God wants all of us to rally on December 11th and give to kids in our city and around the world. This is our kids' Christmas offering.